What's up, everybody? It's your boy Stevie the Black. That's STEVEE the Black. I'm back, and it's been a minute. Now, before I get into this video, first off, for those of you who new to the channel, because the last time I saw my channel was Tuesday or Wednesday, and I saw that I had 54. So when I came on yesterday to check, I had 57. So for the 3 new people who are here, welcome to the channel. It's good to have you here. Let's keep this dream of getting 100 subscribers by the end of the year going. We can do it. I know we can do it. So let's get into it. Second, as you can see, I did vote, and I know the choices aren't the best of choices, but you gotta go out and vote, especially for the black people, because you know we had to go through to get to where we are right now, even if it's not the best option. So please go vote. Okay, with that being said, it's time to get into this video. And the video I wanted to make today is the Eagles season over? Because as far as I'm concerned, it pretty much is. And let me break down to you what I'm talking about here. The Eagles started out 3-0. We had a rookie coach. We had Sam Bradford in the offseason. We had Carson Wentz. The kid wasn't even going to see the field this year. He was going to wait most likely until next year. And Carson Wentz, for the first couple of games, bro, I was so nervous because I'm like, this guy is a rookie. This is his first NFL game. He only played 1 preseason game. Kid doesn't know what he's going to do. I'm afraid this guy's going to be a pick machine and he's going to be throwing picks, which it looks like he's become because he has 5 interceptions, while a certain somebody that I know only has 2. So, we start the season against the Browns. I think that's the best situation you can put Carson Wentz in. The kid performs well. He is amazing. We go 29-10 against the Browns. Very, very good. Then we go up against the Bears, and we get 29-7. I'm not counting the other one because that was a special teams touchdown, and that should not have happened. But it was 29-7. We destroy the Bears. Then we get the Steelers, and everyone's like, okay, this is it. The fairy tale ride is over. They're 2-0. They face 2 very bad teams. Steelers going to light them up. And we beat the Steelers 34-3. 34-3. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I can't even imagine us losing, bro. We just beat the Steelers. Everybody's Super Bowl pick. We beat them, bro. We beat them. And I'm just like, oh my God, bro. Yo, I can't even imagine us losing because we keep decimating teams, bro. So then what's the first thing we do when we get back from the bye? We're like, bro, we can beat anybody at this point. We really can, bro. We can beat anybody. What's the first thing we do? We're down 14-3 in the first quarter. 14-3. What the heck? Where's the team that showed up against the Steelers? It showed up against the Browns and the Bears. Albeit, these are still NFL teams no matter how much they suck. So, I'm like, okay, where's my guys at? So then they start rolling. You know, they start rolling. It's 21-10 going into the half. They come back out. They're swinging strong. They're catching up. And we're about to win this game, 23-21. I'm like, yeah, bro, we about to go 4-0. And then Ryan Matthews fumbles the ball. Oh, Ryan Matthews. Then we only give up a field goal. I'm like, okay, we still got enough time. We got 1 minute and 40 seconds left. No timeout, but we can get down the field. We can get down the field. We can kick the field goal. We can win the game. That's game over, 26-24. Game over. We win. We're 4-0. For whatever reason, Doug Peterson decided to have Carson Wentz throw it down the field. I guess he's trying to go for the touchdown. We don't need the touchdown, Doug. We don't need the touchdown. We only need a field goal. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. He throws a pick, and I'm like, oh my God. We lose the game. I was like, I can't get over this. Like, you know what? We're going to be fine. We'll beat the Redskins next week. Man, the Redskins come out and kick our butts. Carson Wentz got beat up. Big V was small V. And it was just a horrible day for Eagles and Eagles fans. And I'm just like, oh my God. Now we got the Vikings next week, bro. We about to lose 3 straight. And then we beat the Vikings. So now we're 4-2. 4-2, right? Yeah, we're 4-2. And I'm like, okay, we can do this. We're going to beat Dallas. We going to beat Dallas. And for all of you who knows, y'all know that ever since I started this, I've been Dallas this, Dallas that, Dak Prescott this, Ezekiel Elliott that. And then we're winning the game. From the end of the second quarter to the fourth quarter, we're winning the game. We're up by 10. Not once, but twice. We're up by 10. And Doug Peterson's stupid play calling cost us the game, and I'm still not over it yet because we should have won that game, and because we lost the game and how we lost the game, the Eagles, let me repeat that, Doug Peterson ripped the heart of every Philadelphia fan out. You ruined Dallas. We were going to win the game, and you ruined it. You cost us the game, and because of that, because of how we lost, not just because we lost, but how we lost, factored into the Giants game, because the Giants game, Carson throws 2 picks in the first quarter. We're down 14-0, and my God, we have to play catch up again, and I'm just like, bro, what happened? So now we're sitting at 4-4 at the bottom of the division, and 3 out of 4 teams in the NFC East, if the playoffs ended were today, 3 out of the 4 teams in the NFC East would be in the playoffs, and we wouldn't? That is unacceptable. Unacceptable. Doug Peterson's play calling is just about to get on my nerve, because if I ever saw Doug Peterson, I'd want to punch him in the face. I'd want to slap him. I'd want to do something, because his play calling is just ridiculous. We're in the first quarter. Why in the world do you need to go for on 4th down? Just kick the field goal. That's 6 points that were not on the board. Because when we came out, opening drive of the second half, we got the touchdown. We'd be ahead of them 24 or 23-21. We'd be ahead. There'd be no reason. And you can say the game goes on the way it does, and they get another touchdown. So now it's 28. So now it's 28-26, right? 28-26. We're only ahead by 2 points. Only ahead by 2 points. So you know what you do? You go down the field, you kick the field goal, you run down the clock, and now you win the game 29-28. And you know what? If it wasn't for Doug Peterson's stupid play calling, I tell you right now, we be the 7-1 team. We be the team to beat in the NFC. Not just the NFC East, but the NFC. But you know what? Now we're the laughing stock of the NFC, because we all said, no, Carson Wentz is the future, which he is. Carson Wentz is better than Dak Prescott, which he played better than Dak Prescott did in that game. And we're going to win the game, and Doug Peterson cost us the win, and I'm just about sick and tired of this now, and I'm about to start questioning, bro, maybe if I was Jeffrey Lurie, I would call Doug Peterson in my office, and I would say, sit down, Doug. Sit down. We need to have a discussion. What the heck have you done to my team, Doug? We started off 3-0. We beat the Steelers, we beat the Browns and the Bears. We started off 3-0. I need to know what happened to that team, because since we've been back from the bye, we are 1-4. 1-4, Doug. 1-4. And all of these games are close. It's not like they're blowing us out, except for the Redskins game. It's not like they're blowing us out. It's not like we're losing 34-3. We're right there in the game. So tell me, why can't you close out the game? Why can't you win the game, Doug? What the heck is going on? What are you thinking, Doug? Stop overthinking things. Just kick the field goal, Doug. What is your problem? Do you have a problem with Sturgis? Did y'all have a disagreement about something? Are you fighting over something right now? Are you against field goal kicking? What is your problem? We could be the #1 seed in the NFC. We could be the best team. We could be talking about, we would be the team talking about, oh, maybe we can go back to the Super Bowl. Maybe we can beat teams like Green Bay and beat teams like the Arizona Cardinals and beat teams like the Seattle Seahawks. Maybe we can beat them. But no, now we're about to go into the Falcons game at 4-4 with pretty much no hope left to do anything in this season. And we are exactly what everyone else said we are. We are a joke. We don't matter. Nobody takes us seriously. Nobody respects us. And you want to know why? That's because of Doug Peterson's stupid play call, and I'm getting sick and tired of it. And don't give me the excuse of, oh, he's a rookie head coach and Carson Wentz is a rookie. I understand Doug Peterson's not the one throwing picks out there, but you can't keep putting Carson Wentz in these stupid situations where he has to do something, and you're like, Doug, Carson, what are you doing? It's not Carson. Yes, sometimes he misses open guys. That's just going to happen. But you know what? Put Dak Prescott in the same situation that Carson Wentz is right now. Tell me, will we still be having the same discussion? Tell me, is Jordan Matthews a Dez Bryant? Tell me, is Zach Ertz a Jason Witten? No. So tell me, is our offensive line, that Dallas offensive line, is our running back, Darren Sproles or Ryan Matthews, is that Ezekiel Elliott? I didn't think so. So tell me who wouldn't succeed. You could put Tim Tebow in the Dallas Cowboy uniform and that man would succeed. Because you put him in a great situation. So for all of those in the NFL example, whoever determines who's Rookie of the Year, I want you to put this into your consideration. If you were Dak Prescott and you were put on the Browns, would you still succeed? If you were put in a Jets uniform, if you were put in a Patriots uniform, if you were put in a Redskins uniform, would you still perform the way you do? Would he still look like he looks now? Probably. I would. Right now, that guy looks amazing. And I'm not taking anything away from Dak Prescott. But if you put Carson Wentz, if you put him in that Dallas Cowboy uniform, and he's throwing to Dez Bryant, and he's throwing to Jason Witten, and he's giving the ball to Ezekiel Elliott, telling me they probably would be 7-0. They probably be 8-0 right now. They wouldn't even be 7-1 because that's of a great player Carson Wentz is. But you're putting him in this situation where he is the offense, okay? Without Carson Wentz, these receivers suck. And everyone knows it. We have no receivers. We have no running back. We have no offensive line. So you know what we need to do? We need to fix the problem. Because as far as I'm concerned, we're still basking in the glow of Chip Kelly. And Chip Kelly did this to us by getting rid of LaShawn McCoy, by getting rid of Deshaun Jackson, Jeremy Maclin, by getting rid of all of our playmakers. Because really, if you think about it, and I'm just going to use the NFC East here. Every NFC East has their number one receiver. Dallas has Dez Bryant. New York has Odell Beckham Jr. Washington has Deshaun Jackson. Who do we have? We have Jordan Matthews. Did you know, and I think this is true, once again, we're the number one team with the most drops. Why is that? Because our receivers suck. Normally I'm calm, I'm collected, but you know what? I can't take it anymore. I seriously cannot take it anymore. You're going to sit there and you're going to tell me that we're not a team to be reckoned with. I believe we're a team to be reckoned with. We should be a team to be reckoned with. But you know what? And I know what you're saying. Great quarterbacks make bad receivers look great. But Carson Wentz is still a rookie. Carson Wentz isn't Tom Brady. Carson Wentz isn't Eli Manning. Carson Wentz is not Peyton Manning or Aaron Rodgers. He's a rookie. Okay? But I bet you people go, oh, but Dak Prescott would make him look like a good. Again, Dak Prescott doesn't have these excuses. The kid looks amazing, bro. He looks amazing. And I'm going to admit, and I told you from the start, after Dallas beat us, Dallas is a Super Bowl team. As far as I'm concerned, the only thing left I have to look forward to this season is waiting for Dallas to collapse. Because guess what? Tony Romo's back in practice. He's back in full participation. I don't know if he'll play this week, but he's back in full participation in practice. So now all I have to look forward to is sit there and wait. Wait for the Dallas Cowboys to screw up, like they always do. Because that's what you are when you're a Dallas Cowboys. You know what would be funny is if Dallas was like the Eagles were in 2001 through 2004, where they just ruled the NFC East, and they were winning games, and they kept going to the NFC Championship game, but they couldn't get the job done. And then they finally go to the Super Bowl, and then they still lose. You know what? That would be amazing. That would be amazing. But then again, I want Carson Wentz in the Super Bowl. I want to see the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl. I'm tired of seeing the Philadelphia Eagles with no Super Bowl. I'm tired. Who cares about the NFL title game? Those were before the Super Bowl. Nobody cares about that anymore. I don't care about that anymore. I'm tired of people picking on me. Oh, you're an Eagles fan? Eagles suck, bro. Eagles ain't got no Super Bowl trophy, bro. Eagles suck. I'm tired of that. We can get the job done with Carson Wentz. But if the Carson Wentz doesn't have any help, which he doesn't, then there's only so much Carson Wentz can do. This isn't basketball where Steph Curry can just shoot, where Carson Wentz. Okay, for those of you who are basketball fans, you know how there's normally one star, maybe a couple stars on an NBA team, and they can pretty much get your team to win. For example, last night, Steph Curry was balling, made 13 out of 17 threes last night, was completely balling, most in the NBA game. Sorry, and he had the hot hand. He was the one winning the game. You can rely on Steph Curry to win you the game. But In football, the ultimate team sport, everyone has to be on the same page. Everyone has to work together. And Carson Wentz cannot do it by himself. Carson Wentz can't throw the ball to himself. Carson Wentz can't do that. He can't do that. Carson Wentz can't run the ball. He's not a running back. He can run the ball. He's not Ezekiel Elliott fast or Dak Prescott fast, but when he needs to run, he can run the ball. So my point I'm trying to make is, while Dak Prescott has Ezekiel Elliott to rely on that offensive line, those receivers who actually catch balls, Carson Wentz is the offense because Jordan Matthews, who is our number one receiver, who is a number two receiver at best, can't catch the ball. Nelson Agholor cannot catch the ball. And you mean to tell me that Treggs has like a 50-plus yard catch and we only threw the ball to him 4 times? Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? We need to get this guy. What we need to do, we need to get us some help, bro. Because, again, if Chip Kelly did not get rid of the guys that we had when he came in, if he didn't get rid of Jeremy Maclin, if he didn't get rid of Deshaun Jackson, if he didn't get rid of LaShawn McCoy, and Carson Wentz had those guys to work with, plus he had Jordan Matthews as his number 2, probably his number 3. Because it would be Deshaun Jackson number 1, Jeremy Maclin 2, and then Jordan Matthews number 3. If he had those, and let's just say Zach Ertz stepped up his game, right? And Brett Selleck. So if we had those guys, and we had a Shady in the back, you mean to tell me you still think we be 4-4 right now? We be 4-4? Bro, we most likely would be 7-1, 8-0 right now. We be the only undefeated team left. Because as far as I'm concerned, those guys didn't drop passes when we needed them to win the game. Those guys didn't do things that our receivers are doing right now, that our running backs are doing right now, fumbling balls and costing us games, dropping passes that can give us a win of the game. I mean, are you serious right now? Are you freaking serious right now? So, who else we got? We got Atlanta this Sunday. I don't know if we can win the game or not. Quite frankly, honest, I wouldn't be surprised if we win because, obviously we beat Minnesota, we beat the Vikings, we beat the Browns, and they were undefeated at home. I'm not saying we're going to go 8-0 at home. Well, I love that, but I don't know if we can win the game. I really don't. We'll see. Then we got Seattle and Seattle. That's going to be a tough game. Then we got Green Bay at home. Then we got to go to Cincinnati. Then we've got Washington. Then we got Baltimore. Then we got New York. Then we've got Dallas. By that point, Dallas won't even be playing their starters because they would not only have the number 1 seed, but they'd be resting their starters because they're like, you know what, guys, let's sit back, let's party because we are the best team in the NFC. We are the number 1 seed. And you know what? Like I said earlier, I'm just waiting for that collapse, waiting for that destruction, whatever it is. I'm just waiting because that is the only thing I have to look forward to this season. My friend Addy, he's an Eagles fan. And he says, bro, we can still do it, bro. We can still get to the playoffs. See, Addy is the equivalent to a Dallas Cowboy fan. And I've met some Dallas Cowboy fans. I'm friends with Dallas Cowboy fans. And I've interacted with Dallas Cowboy fans in the comment section down below. And those are all great people. So I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the Dallas Cowboy fans who are delusional and don't have a clue of what they're talking about when they say, oh, bro, we gonna do it this year, bro. We gonna lose one game, and why they make excuses of every single thing of why they lose, and then come up and go into hiding when they lose, and then when they win, they come out and go, oh, bro, Super Bowl. So I'm not talking about the smart Dallas Cowboy fan. I'm talking about the stupid one, the idiot. No, I'm sorry, not stupid, not idiot. Nobody's a stupid, nobody's an idiot. I'm talking about the Dallas Cowboy fans who are rude and have no clue. Okay, let's just say that. So Addy is equivalent because he says, "Oh, don't worry, bro." He said, "No." He said, "Don't worry, bro. We can still make some noise, and it's possible we could. I mean, but for us to be in last place and 3 of the teams in the NFC East going into the playoffs, that's unacceptable. I will not accept that. We need." He's like, we're 0-3 in our division, and you still expect us to make the playoffs, bro? I'm not being optimistic. I'm not saying it's not possible, but when you're going into the toughest part of your schedule against Atlanta, against Seattle, against Green Bay, against Cincinnati, against Washington, against Ravens, who just beat the Steelers, I'm like, you expect us to still win? I'm not saying we're going 4-12. I'm not saying we're going 8-8. I don't even know if we can go 10-6. I really don't know. I don't know. I mean, tomorrow I do my annual my predictions video, so I'll go in more depth with Atlanta. But right now, I'm telling you straight up, I do not know if we can win because of Doug Peterson's stupid play calling, the way he calls the game. And everyone else go, oh, he's just being aggressive, you know? You should love that he's being aggressive, Eagles fans. Really? Really? Oh my God. You wouldn't be saying that if he was your coach and he was costing you games, would you? No. It just has to be the Philadelphia Eagles. It has to be us. Because why not us? Why not some other team? Dak Prescott just so happened to fall on the Dallas Cowboys' lap. Why not us? I mean, I'm sorry. I like Carson Wentz. I really do. I mean, all things aside, I'd rather have Carson Wentz than Dak Prescott. But even still, why couldn't he have gone anywhere? Why couldn't he have gone to New England? Why couldn't he have gone to Washington? Why did he have to end up as a Dallas Cowboy? But even really, if you think about it, even if their quarterback was Mark Sanchez, who is technically their backup still, until Tony Romo was ready to go, even if it wasn't Mark Sanchez, Mark Sanchez still has an offensive line. Mark Sanchez still has Ezekiel Elliott. Mark Sanchez still has those receiving core that's one of the best in the NFL. So not even Mark Sanchez is screwed up. And like I said, you could put Tim Tebow in there, who's not even playing in the NFL anymore. He's playing baseball. You could put Tim Tebow in there, and Tim Tebow will look like one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL because he's in Dallas, because he has that offensive line, because he has the weapons that he has. You could make him look that way. So again, even if it was Mark Sanchez, even if it was Tim Tebow, they still be winning right now because of that we have. Their offense is a unit that works together. It works together. Our offense is Carson Wentz until you get this man some help. I don't know who can be our running back. Maybe you start to use Wendell Smallwood a little bit more. Or maybe another one. Or maybe you go out and you get a veteran running back. I don't know. Maybe you go back. I don't know. But we need weapons. Deshaun Jackson's a free agent this year. Alshon Jeffrey's an agent this year. We need to get some help for this man because I cannot stand another losing season. I cannot stand. I want Carson Wentz to succeed, man. I want us to go to the Super Bowl. I want us to win, but we can't do that when the man doesn't have any help. We can't do that when Doug Peterson is calling stupid plays. Maybe we need to give it to the offensive coordinator. Maybe he needs to call plays because, as far as I'm concerned, Doug Peterson's calling this game. If he doesn't call that stupid play against the Lions, if he doesn't act stupid in the Dallas game or in the Giants game, that's 3 wins. That's taken off of the 4 wins, and we put it on. We beat 7-1 right now. We be tied for the best record in the NFC with the Dallas Cowboys. Actually, we wouldn't because we would have beat the Dallas Cowboys. So they be 6-2, and we be 7-1. And then we go into the schedule 7-1. Let's go. We give us the best chance. I'd give us a chance to beat Atlanta. I'd give us a chance to beat Seattle. I'd give us a chance to beat pretty much any team. But oh, Doug. You're so bad. Your play calls are so horrible. People are already thinking about getting rid of you already. That's how horrible you've been. We started off 3-0. I need to know what happened to that team. I need to know what happened to that. Because as far as I'm concerned, it's ridiculous. And I can't take it anymore. I'm thinking to myself, maybe it's time to start watching NBA games, watching my Golden State Warriors, watching my 76ers play. Because as far as I'm concerned, there's nothing left to look forward to in this season unless we can somehow miraculously make the playoffs. And if we do, we'll just get out in the wild card round anyway. I don't know what we need to do, but Jeffrey Lurie, you need to fix Doug Peterson's play calling. Doug Peterson, you need to check yourself. You need to stop overthinking things, and you need to only go for it on 4th down when we need it. Like when Dallas went for it on 4th down, that's when they needed it, so they can get the touchdown in overtime. That's when they needed it, and they got it. We didn't need to go for it in the first quarter. We didn't need to go for it when it was 4th and 9, even though we converted. We don't need that, bro. We don't need that. Only need it when we need it, and use it when we need it, and we didn't need it in those times. 6 points that are lost on the board, and I'm getting sick and tired of it, bro. This is why people disrespect us. This is why people like Skip get away with it by saying "cry, Eagles, cry," because respect. Nobody respects us. Nobody looking at Carson Wentz saying he's the future anymore. That the Wentz wagon, the Wentzylvania, all that stuff has officially cooled off. No one's talking about it anymore. Carson Wentz is no longer a big deal. And I understand Doug Peters is not the one on the field. He's not the one throwing the picks. He's not the one doing the question like, Carson, bro, what were you doing? But you're still putting Carson in that situation where he does these things where we're like, bro, what the heck? Okay? So whatever needs to happen, it needs to be fixed, and it needs to be fixed now. Otherwise, we'll prove everybody right that this was a fluke, that we're really not this good, and this is why we'll never win. Get this man some help right now. This is what your job is off season. Get this man some help. Get Deshaun Jackson. Get Alfred. Get rid of Aguilar. Get rid of DGB because I'm tired of seeing the drop passes. Get us a running back. Get rid of Matthews. Keep Sproles and build up a running back. Like, if it's got to be Smallwood, build him up. Use him as your primary running back. Because as far as I'm concerned, it's time to start thinking about getting this man, Carson Wentz, some help. Because I will not tolerate another season of disappointments. So, that's been the video for today. Overall, I'm pretty mad. I can't stand it. This happens to me every year. And not just me, but all Eagles fans. And I'm just one of the few who are able to put it out in anger on YouTube. So, again, please subscribe to the video. I'll be back later today to do the Monday Night Raw review and talk about Survivor Series and everything like that. So, and I'll be back tomorrow for the SmackDown Live review and for my game prediction against the Falcons. So, again, like I said, right now, I can't give an answer if we can win the game or not. So, just give me an extra day to come up with it, and I'll tell you what I came up with, okay? So, just on some final things right now. Questionable play calling cost us these games. And like I said, my friend Addy, he's just delusional because he thinks that we still have a chance. And maybe in a miracle and maybe in his head we have a chance, but he's not being realistic. He's not actually thinking. Because if he were thinking, he'd see the situation that's ahead of us and go, you know what? It would take a miracle for us to win this game. It really would. Because just for him to say, oh, we can do it. The Packers aren't in the playoffs. Huh? This team is in the playoffs. That team is in the playoffs. To have 3 out of the 4 teams in the playoffs started today, to have 3 out of the 4 teams in the NFC East go to the playoffs, and we're not in that, that is unacceptable. That is not right. That is not fair. And all that proves is I will not be the laughingstock of the NFC East, even though technically we still are, because we're the only team in the NFC East not to have a Super Bowl. It's just... I'm done, bro. So, I'll catch y'all tomorrow. And if you're not down with that, I just got 3 words for you. I don't want to say it, so, nah. Peace out.